the WiZaRd here to deliver a message to the candidates and incumbents who are running for an election. And those who are running for the first time and those who are running for re-election. Running our grassroots campaign, public funding, which is great. I'll give you credit for that. But you have to keep in mind that not everybody has a credit card. Not everybody has PayPal. Not everybody has a computer or any means of donating online. Not everybody has internet. Not everybody has a cell phone. And a lot of us are struggling financially. Have you seen the prices of everything? It's skyrocketed all the way to Alpha Centauri and beyond. Literally. But seriously. And I'm on a fixed income, and so is a lot of folks. Yeah, and the elderly and those who are on disability. Just trying to make ends meet, trying to live within their means. If they could afford to make a donation, that's fine. But I think a lot of us just cannot afford to make contributions. The most we could do is sign petitions. That's it. But don't ask her to take a survey. That's just a waste of time. Everything in the questionnaire is top priority. And it doesn't have to take a survey to figure it out. And I keep on writing to you and telling you, I just don't have the resources to make a donation. And what you do, and then you resort to begging. Then resort to some type of sob story, which is another gimmick. Or hurry, make a donation, chip in, hurry. Then you're acting desperate. And here's another one. This is totally annoying. And some of you come up with this totally lame cliche. Is there anything I can say that will convince you to? Yeah, come on, give you a break. Or I look down below. What if I told you that this, and or I told you that? Is there anything I can say that will convince you? Come on now, get real. There is nothing you can say that will change the situation for those who are struggling. Money does not grow on trees nor magically appear out of thin air. Take off your Mickey Mouse ears, stop living in fantasy land, and get real and understand that there's a lot of people out there who are struggling. If you resort to gimmicks and begging, then you run the risk of losing support. And by using this type of tactic, what you're doing is you're not helping your campaign at all, you're hurting it. Look to those who say they have a good job, good paying, a job, living wage, who will be able to make a contribution. Look to those who have the resources. But stop begging those who don't even have the money. Stop. Just stop with the begging. Dispense with the gimmicks. That's a big turnoff. Now, if I was running for office, hypothetically, I would not resort to those tactics. And ask people for the money and quickly write back down and start and just don't have the money. Just can't afford it. And write back. Understand, I could just go ahead and just take them off the fundraising list. If they're not interested in taking a poll or survey, understandable. So a lot of people, including myself, have survey fatigue and inaction fatigue. Doing a survey accomplishes nothing. And this means go ahead and just take them off the survey list. Because a lot of folks, including myself, are more interested in taking direct action. So if you want to send me anything through the email, just send me petitions only. Petitions. That's the most I can do is sign petitions. And attend rallies. Be creative. Improvise. If you're running a little short of your fundraising goal and still looking for some extra funding, then be creative. Improvise. Host a potluck. And a town hall forum. Whereas when you want to address to your constituency, you're a candidate or incumbent, and you want to address the issues to the public in depth, and what you plan to do, and back your words with action. Because action speaks louder than words. Polling and surveying doesn't do anything. Now, don't survey the people. Just serve the people. There's a huge difference. It's a no-brainer. Improvise. Be creative. Host some type of a potluck event. Yeah. Or the town hall forum. That way you're connecting with the people, addressing the issues in depth. Then after the meeting, maybe something a little more entertaining, a movie or a concert. Folks can get some live music or something, and there's a little dance floor. Folks can get there and just pick up their heels or whatever. But don't resort to gimmicks and dating. That's just a big turnoff, okay? I don't have the resources to make any political donations, online or otherwise. I used to be able to do that about 10 years ago, and then we had the pandemic in 2020, and that just changed the whole situation. Prices are going up. Everything's gone up now. So it's difficult. So you're just going along your goal, then you're going to have to either improvise or just make do. If I'm running a fundraising campaign and I come up short, I'll just have to make do with the resources available and just improvise. Be creative. Host some rallies and demonstrations. Make some noise. But don't be going around conducting surveys. Conducting a survey is not making any noise. It's just all talk and no action. Alright? And you know what the priorities are. Everything listed in the questionnaire is top priority. Well, here's one important priority that I think you need to get to work on now. Stop worrying about the midterm election, but it's time for you to do a very important job that you swore an oath to the Constitution to do. We have a lunatic in the White House who thinks he's King Nebuchadnezzar, literally, but he's not. He needs to be removed. 25th Amendment is just a band-aid. The real remedy is to impeach, convict, and remove Felon 47 and his organized crime syndicate. That's who's running the show in the White House now, and the entire cabinet. It's a mafia, an organized crime syndicate. You don't want these turkeys running the show. You can get them out of there. And let's get some real people in there who have wisdom, compassion, and actually the courage to lead the nation to true greatness, protecting our planet, creating new jobs, and stop wasting all of our money on stuff that's totally irrelevant, like wars and ballrooms. We don't need a stupid ballroom. Great Caesar's ghost. How about investing our resources on communities, education, putting people to work, and defending our freedom, protecting our democracy. As well as protecting our environment and our earth. Our planet is in trouble right now. And we, the people, are going to continue making some noise. We are going to continue taking the streets and make lots of noise until all you big shots take off your Mickey Mouse ears and start listening to us. You made a promise to work with us. Now it's time for you to produce some results. We want progress, not political theater. Plain and simple. Doesn't have to take a survey to figure that one out. And doesn't have to take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Enough is enough with the political theater and all the rhetoric. And we want results, not rhetoric. We want action, not words. Or mere thoughts and prayers. If you can talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. Actions speak louder than words. That's the golden rule. Enough is enough with the gimmicks and begging and the same old, tap dance around the issue theatrics. Enough is enough with that nonsense. It's time to get to work. Let's get serious here. There's too much at stake. And my time here on Earth is running short. Soon, Creator is going to make a call. And I'll be going from here to the spirit world. Just when will that be? Creator has the last word on that. I don't know when it'll be my time to go. Creator does. And just keep in mind, and all you politicians out there, Creator is watching you. And so are we. We the people are not going to go away. And the important issues that we're facing, they're not going to go away, neither are we. And until you actually do your job and produce real results. We don't want rhetoric, we want progress. Not more political theater. Enough is enough of that nonsense. Take off your Mickey Mouse ears, stop acting like a bunch of wusses, and do your job. By the command of the wizard,